Om Shanti. Everybody can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Welcome to the Ayurveda class. Come into the sitting posture. Keep your back, neck straight, align, relax. Now, take a deep, prolonged inhalation. Exhale slowly. Now inhale for the Om. Feel the vibration and sensation. Now join your both palms. Rub your palms. Place on your eyes. Very slowly while blinking, looking at your palms. Gently open up your eyes with a great smile. So in previous session, we discussed about the Mula Prakriti and the Asthai Prakriti. The Mula Prakriti, which Prakriti you born with it, Asthai Prakriti, which keep changing, depend on your lifestyle, the climate, where you are living, where you're staying, then your food habits, everything gonna affect your Asthai Prakriti, which keep temporary personality, which keep on changing, and permanent personality, which you are born with it, which never gonna change. So now we're gonna start the Sapta Prakriti. I have given you already the words in previous session. So Sapta Prakriti, 7 types of personality. 7 types of personality. So very first personality. So Sapta Prakriti, the whole world, this whole world, Swami Vagbharji has figured out that all the personality, falling into the 7 kind, 7 categories. So one kind, second kind, third kind, these are the 7 categories. It means 7 types of the personality in this whole world we are, especially the human beings are having it, right? It means 7 types of the different personality and 7 types of the characteristics to be found. Okay. So very first personality, which that is a Vat personality, VATA, Vat Prakriti. I'll write it down for you. So Vata Prakriti, first personality. So Vata Prakriti personality, the Vata Prakriti means when Vata is dominant, you born with the Vata Prakriti, like Vata is dominant in your body. 80 types of the problems. If there's 100 types of the problems in this world, so 80 types of the problems, disease, disorder, come happen because of the Vata dominance. Vata go imbalance. When Vata goes imbalance, then you get the Vata related problems. But the very first Prakriti which you born with it, that is the Vata Prakriti, the Mula Prakriti. You born with it. So these structure, they are, so write it down, physiological structure of the Vata personality. Physiological structure of the Vata Prakriti or Vata personality. Prakriti means personality here. Okay. So Vata is, we talked about it, Vata is made of the air plus space, combination of the Panch Mahabhut. There is the air plus space. So their physics, when Vata is dominant in someone, their physiological structure is they have thin, bony, small, framed body. Their height would be, like not too much tall. They are small, heighted, small body frame structure, not wide body structure. Their shoulder would not be wider. Small body structure they are having. Lean, thin, slim body. Very difficult for them to gain the weight. They don't have much muscles. Then their hair quality would be dry, wavy, rough, not long enough, split ends they are having it in their hair structure, and they have the hair fall issue.
What was the last thing you said?
Their hair structure, like physiological structure, they are having lean, thin, small, thin body, right? Very difficult to gain weight. Then their hair structure. Hair would be dry, wavy, rough, and have split ends. Split end, do move, I don't know what you call it.
Yeah, split ends. I got that. Yeah. There was just the last thing you said after that.
Okay. Not long enough, and hair fall, mostly they, have the problem. Falling of the hair. They lose lots of hair.
I see.
Yeah. Got it?
Yes.
Okay. Now the eyes. Eyes would be small. Mostly have the dry, sleepy eyes. And they have the color, mostly their color of the eye is brown. And white part of the eyes, cornea part, that is, have the little bit patches, it would not be white perfectly, but it has the patches. Eyelashes is less, not, thin eyelashes. They're having the thin eyelashes. These kind of people having the small eyes, thin eyelashes, mostly sleepy eyes. Then their skin is normal to dry. Layer of the skin is thin, rough, cool. The texture of the skin is mostly rough and dry. And body, the skin basically cool. It means like they have the cold feet and cold palms. They have visible veins. You can easily see their veins. When Vata go imbalanced, skin related problems they will get. So they have the cracked heels, wrinkles, dull and dry, dehydrated skin. Then their psychological structure. Psychological structure. So psychological structure, they quickly learn, but easily gonna forget. Very impatient. They don't have the past long memory. Their mind gets easily restless and overthinking. They usually, think a lot, and because of that, they disturb. They get the disturbed sleep because of overthinking, insomnia. They dream a lot, and they have lots of nightmares. They worry most of the time, jealous, nervous, doubtful, anxious most of the time. And these kind of people, they always, move. You can see the movement in their body, either they are, moving their legs, even they are sitting, moving their hands, or moving their pen, or blinking their eye. So they move a lot. Even sitting idle, they keep moving. They're shaking their body. It shows that they have the trouble in their body because of the thought procedure, because of the what is dominant and what is, as I talked about in previous lecture also, that what is, make you to move. So when what is too much, it comes through the shaking your legs, shaking your hands, shaking everywhere, right? It means they're moving their pen or fingers or legs like that. And unconsciously they are doing these things. They're not aware of it. But you can, notice these things. So impatience, they are impatient. They cannot implement the things very easily. It's very difficult for them to implement the things. And making the decision. They have the, they're not very good decision maker. They enjoy the warm climate, but very uncomfortable in the winter. They mostly have the cold feet, cold hands. In relationship, they are, not do well. Because what makes them, fickle-minded and because of what they love traveling, they travel a lot, they get bored easily with the one thing. So in relationship, they require the commitment, but they are unable to do, commit, give the commitment to the partner, and because of that, they they do not, last in the long term relationship. In occupation, they do very good in the social, social networking, marketing, chit chatting things, RJ, radio jockey, anchor, TV anchor, these kind of profession where the talks required lot. So these kind of profession is very good for them, occupation. They have very good friends. I mean, whenever they go, they quickly make the friends. Social gathering is very good for them. They're very social person and they talk very fast. They talk very fast and they walk very fast. And when they walk, they make the sound. That kind of walk they do. So you can figure out by these things, these characteristics, that this person are Vata quality or not, the Vata Prakriti or not. The problems of the Vata people, the Vata dominant personality, they faces mostly their bones, give the sounds. Whenever you do the certain movements, the bone cracking sounds come. It means Vata is dominant. Vata is increased in the body. Then varicose veins, heel cracks, dandruff, hair fall, dull, dry, dehydrated, dehydrated skin, wrinkles, cardiovascular issues, all the heart-related problems, asthma. These are happen because of the Vata, mostly because of the Vata. So Vata function basically to spread the things also. If any part of the body get any kind of disease, if it's gonna spread in entire body, it's happened because of the Vata. So that's why Vata, to control the Vata, is very much important. It does not mean that you should not having the Vata, but it means imbalanced Vata give you the problem. If Vata is there, it means you can think, you can move, you can do the most of the activity. It provides the nourishment to your whole body. It gives you everything whatever you required for functioning your system. But when it go imbalance, you get these issues, these major issues. You understood the Vata personality? Any doubts
Yes.
here?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Now come to the write it down, the Pitta Prakriti. Pitta and added the Prakriti there. Pitta Prakriti. So second personality, the Pitta Prakriti. So Pitta Prakriti, basically these people, when Pitta go in balance, 40 types of the problems. It means when there is 100 types of the problem, 40 types of the problems you're gonna face. Vata is very, very bad personality considered in the according to the Ayurveda. Vata Prakriti people, because the immune system is mostly weak. They get lots of easily get lots of disease, and Vata go in balance very easily. But plus point of the Vata, it's quickly come into the control also. With the 40 types of the problem come, this kind of personality, It's moderate personality. Pitta Prakriti. Pitta personality. So moderate personality, their physiological structure, physiological characteristic, write it down. Medium body, medium height. Is it also a form of one? Which I could not understand your what you are asking here. I could not understand. Which is the form of the what?
Is this are you speaking about, it's not Vata now, it's the Pitta?
The Pitta Prakriti now. First
Okay.
personality is we done. Now Pitta Prakriti considered to be as a medium Prakriti.
Okay.
It's like not very bad, not very good, but medium kind of. And Vata Prakriti considered to be a bad personality because many problems come when Vata go imbalance. Pitta go imbalance, only 40 kind of problems you will face. If there's 100 problems, so it means out of 100 you will get 40. When Vata go imbalance, out of 100, it means 80 kind of problems you will get. Are you understanding this concept?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So their physiological characteristics: medium body, medium height. It means they have the ideal personality. So their body structure is very medium, not broad, not too much tall, but medium height to tall height they will get. Their shoulders slightly broad, medium shoulder length. They can easily gain the weight and lose the weight, depend on their activity. Where Vata people feel difficulty in order to gain the weight, but these people get easily. Pitta personality can easily get the weight, gain the weight, and lose the weight. Their hair quality, normal to straight. The color of the hair would be brown, not long enough, medium length of their hair, and silky and oily, slightly oily, not too much oily, but slightly oily. And also they get the hair polishing like a bath. Their eyes would be medium, not big enough, not small enough, but the medium. They have slightly reddishness in their eyes. Veins are visible in their white cornea of the eyes. And eyelashes would be medium, not thin, not thick, but medium. Now skin, mostly they have normal to oily skin, soft reddishness, warm skin, medium layer of the skin. It's not very thin or thick skin, but the medium layer they are having. Ear, often they have the redness. They feel the redness around their ear. Red part you can see in their ear lobe. Cheeks are red, warm. Hands and soles of most of the time are warm. Skin mostly sensitive to the chemicals, and easily they get the rashes when they get into the sun exposure. They mostly also have the skin related problems, black moles, freckles, black heads, acne issues, skin related problems. Now write it down. The psychological characteristics.
Did you say that we're starting to write down the problems with Pitta?
No, psychological structure.
Psychological.
Okay, yeah. Physiological structure we did, where we talked about body type, skin, eyes, hair, right? Now we're gonna talk about the mind. So mind, their memory is basically average. They learn average mode, but never forget. They're egoist, stubborn, have too much attachment, get impatient, but along with the aggression. Vata people also get impatient, but they are not aggressive much. Here, Pitta personality get aggressive when they get impatient. So this is the difference, okay? They want quick implementation for everything. Vata people also active, but mentally. They cannot put all the mind thoughts into the action. But Pitta people, they want everything into the action. So quick implementation they want. Strong determination they are having it. And fast mode they are performing all the activities. They're mostly irritable with the small things. Very get easily angry. They are hungry, they are angry. Remember we talked about the Agni. Vata people have Visham Agni. Pitta people have Tishna Agni. So even if they are hungry, they get angry. So if you want to talk to the Pitta kind of people, you have to always feed them. Okay? Always give them food and then talk. Don't talk if they are hungry. They're gonna fight with you. So those who are very much hungry, always give them food and then they're gonna listen to you. Otherwise, they cannot listen to you. And they are not good listener either. Their sleep is moderate but regular. They easily get into the sleep, but once they wake up, it's very difficult for them to get back to the sleep. Vata people, they faces the insomnia problem, disturbed sleep. They wake up multiple times during the night. They get more nightmare. But here, moderate sleep. They get into the sleep, but once they wake up, very difficult for them to go back to the sleep for Pitta people. That is the difference between the Vata sleep and the Pitta sleep. They enjoy the cold weather, winter lot, but they cannot stay in the summer. They cannot bear the heat. Hot climate they cannot live. Now, they talk moderately but aggressively, can be possible. They walk moderately, not too slow, not too fast, moderate walk. But these kind of people, when they are talking and they come up with the argument easily, they end up their discussion with the argument. So Pitta people, they argue a lot. So problems mostly they face stone in the kidney, kidney problems, bladder related problems, or bile related problems, liver related problems, problem in liver, kidney, bladder, acne, wrinkles, black moles, inflammation. Anywhere there is inflammation, it's happened because of the pit. When pitta go completely imbalanced, even if they're gonna lose the appetite, they are hungry. But when pitta go high, very much dominant, they lose the appetite also. So these are the major issues they face. Also hair fall issues, right? I already talked about it. So you understood
when what you last said, were you saying that they have like extremes when they're happy or extremes when they're sad? Is that what it was?
No. Pitta dominant means pitta go high. So when pitta dominant, when pitta go imbalance, it means they have the fever in their body. The body becomes so much heat. They sweat a lot. It shows that the pitta go imbalance in so much. Their face become yellowish, and their eyes, the white cornea, become yellowish. So by these things, you're gonna figure out something going on in your body. It's not sadness or the happiness. It means some problem, some infection, some inflammation is going to happen in their body, and which increasing their pitta of the body, the heat of the body, and then they get the fever. Even all kind of fever happen to you because of the pitta go imbalance.
Thank you.
Even the kapha people also get the kapha people also get the fever. But if you born with the pitta prakriti, it means you get the more, you become more fragile to these kind of problems. You born with the vata personality, it doesn't mean you won't get the acne, you won't get the pitta kind of related issues. It means that vata kind of problem come more easily to you. You're more prone towards these things. So pitta people also get the vata kind of problem. Vata people also get the pitta kind of problem. But what happens when you are born with the one kind of prakriti, it means you are more prone. Easily you get those kind of problems. Vata go imbalance in your body easily. Comparison to the pitta prakriti, comparison to the kapha prakriti. When pitta go imbalance according to the climate or certain kind of diet, wrong habit, mostly they mostly have the fever. They easily get the fever. Inflammation. They easily get the inflammation. That's it means. Now it's clear?
Yes.
Okay, good. So now write it down, the third personality, that is the kapha. Kapha prakriti, Kapha, kapha prakriti. So kapha prakriti, uttam means it is considered to be a good personality. Only 20 types of problem you will gonna face. Mostly 20 types of problem you will face. This is a good personality. So their physiological characteristics: large, well-portioned structure, tall, wide shoulder. They have the tall height, very tall. Like people who, with Pitta people have the moderate height, right? Moderate to tall height. They are very beautiful. Pitta personality people are very beautiful. Shiny skin, reddish skin, glowing skin. Those considered to be the ideal personality. Though it's not very good, medium, moderate personality, but their body structure is very handsome and beautiful. Where Kapha people very tall and very tall and very wide. They have very, difficulty to lose the weight. They easily gain the weight, but very difficult to lose the weight. Their hair quality: they have thick, curly black hair, mostly hair long. They have very long, thick hair, oily hair. Pitta people also have oil, but slightly. Hair, there is too much oil in the hair. Eyes mostly big, big eyes they are having, attractive eyes, and eyelashes are full. Very beautiful eyes they are having it. Black eye, the color of the eye is black. Pitta people have mostly the light color. Kapha people have the black eyes. And the white part of the cornea is the crystal clear. Where Pitta people have the veins are visible in the eyes, right? Vata people have the patches. Here they have the white, perfect white, crystal clear white. Their skin is mostly thick, soft, cool, normal to oily skin. Layers of the skin is very, very thick. So veins are not visible here. They have mostly double chin, big thigh, abdominal, the fat accumulation is very easily happen to them. So the abdominal is also big, hip is also big, breast is also big. They have the tendency to accumulate the fat around their body parts. So major parts of their body where they accumulate the fat, that is the breast, hip, thigh, abdominal, chin. Mostly these areas. Now, psychological characteristics of the Kapha Prakriti. Slow learning, very difficult for them to learn. They are very lazy though. They are very cool and lazy person. So same way they have the same approach in the learning. They don't bother about the learning also. But if they learn, they're never gonna forget. They have the very long-term memory. They are very slow and lazy and not angry at all. Very calm. But calm because they don't even bother about what's going on around them. but very attached to their room, their spaces, their home. They keep postponing the things, like keep postponing. Okay, not today, tomorrow I will do. They sleep, they love sleeping. They fall in love with the sleep. They sleep lot. They have the deep and heavy sound sleep. They don't want to get up. They don't like waking up. Vata people easily wake up. Pitta people also, not difficulty for waking up. But Kapha people, they don't like waking up. There's many people around you, right? So even you honk, they still don't want to wake up. they these personalities are very caring, loving, loyal personality, and this is why they are very good for the relationship. So if you want to fall in love, choose the kapha one, right? Because they are very loyal, passionate about you. They're introvert personality. If you go into enter into their world, they're never gonna leave you. Where vata people, they just want to wander, they've not decided, okay, I wanted to commitment or not. Pitta people, because of the anger issue, they cannot last for the long-term relationship because they don't want to listen anybody. They are stubborn. In relationship, you require listening. You require commitment. You require stability. And these three qualities, kapha people are having it. They're gonna listen you, even they don't want to listen, but you're gonna assume that they are listening because they don't love talking. They're just there and just they are there. They just be there. At least somebody is there. It doesn't matter they are listening or not, but it gives you the assumption, oh, they are listening. You are very much okay with that thing. So kapha people give you those things. They're not friendly. They're not very social. These people, pitta people, are very well organized. Understand, and well planned. They always do the planning. So occupation, uh, they are great businessmen. So because businessman and paperwork, where you require the paperwork, those kind of profession is good for the pitta people. Kapha people, those profession which require creativity, isolation, little bit, they are just into that kind of profession. Not such a moving. They don't like activity, much activity, but they love their work. So research, scientists, all these people, those who are living into the isolation and doing something, figuring out, these kind of have it's happened because of the kapha. So they have the kapha trait, and because of that, they go easily into the isolation and they can work. They avoid the society, they can avoid the social gathering, and they can do the research work. So PhD scholar, that doctorate, those whoever doing the research, who are into the books, sitting idle just reading, sitting idle just watching anything, but not much activity through the body. Okay, they don't like body movements much. So anything which requires sitting, desk job, they can do well. But yes, understand if they decided to do anything, they can do. But because of laziness, they keep postpone. They delay their work. Yes, this is also their problem. Their mostly hands and feet are cold. They never live in the very cold climate and never live in the hot climate. They love the moderate climate. In winter, they have the cold feet. In summer, they get the hot feet.
Did you
They're
say that
calm in
again?
nature.
In winter, in summer they get cold feet, did you say?
Yeah. In
Okay.
summer, they get the hot feet, like it's warm feet. They have the burning sensation in their feet and palm. And in winter, they have the cold feet. It means like they feel cold in their feet and their palm. Some people feel more cold, in their feet and palm, and more heat in their palm and feet. So that's happening to the Kapha personality. So they cannot bear more heat and more cold. Extreme cold and extreme heat they cannot bear at all. So I hope you understand these three kinds of personality. Tomorrow we're gonna take the rest of the personality. If you have any doubts in tomorrow's session, you can ask me. You can write it down your question also, and tomorrow you can ask during the class. So time, I think another faculty would be waiting for you. So bye bye, dear. Sorry for I'm not able to take your question right now, but I'll take the question in tomorrow class. Bye bye. Take care. Bless you guys.
Thank you.